Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Gabby. Let's get started. Pretty much every single commentary YouTuber has talked about Jake Paul at some point. And I thought it was pretty fitting that for my first video, I talk about Jake Paul since he just kind of like showed up recently again, making this new thing called his financial freedom movement, which sounds like another scam like his Team 1000 influence thing that he was doing a while ago. So just because I don't want to assume that everyone knows everything about Jake Paul, I'm just going to give like a quick summary of him. He makes vlogs. I don't know if they're daily vlogs. I try not to keep up with him because I don't care. He's got some pretty widely disliked music videos. He also accused another commentary YouTuber, Cody Ko, of being a cyberbully. He also recently like randomly married Tana Mojo, just for content purposes, I think. I don't know if they actually got married or what went on with that, but like, okay. And then yeah, he created this thing called Team 1000. That fell through and the website doesn't exist anymore. Drew Gooden actually created two videos about Team 1000, one about like the initial what it was like, and then another one about what happened like when it got taken down. So you should go watch those videos just to kind of get a background on what Jake Paul all has going on, because he explains it a lot better than I could. So let's just get into it and we'll take a look at the webpage, see what it's all about. How to live life on your terms, achieve your dream goals, and have financial freedom. That's so vague. I don't know what he's trying to say, but he does have a video here. So maybe we'll watch the video and maybe that'll explain more.
They say we're entitled and lazy. They tell us to go to college, get a job, retire at 65. How's that working out for us? Are your parents happy? Are they living the life they wanted? There's over $1 trillion in student loan debt and people with outdated education who can't even get a job for the student loans they took out that now haunt them for life. Our generation is better than this. We deserve better. We're smarter. So what's the solution? We need to create a movement for our generation, one that inspires people to take action to achieve their dreams. A movement that anyone who's courageous enough to follow can have a much higher chance of becoming financially free from the societal cookie-cutter 9-to-5 jobs we are all told to have. Our future is in our hands. Are you with me?
He's just like bashing the previous generation for going to school and getting a job and supporting their kids. There's so many like generalizations about people and assuming that nobody's happy with what they want to do and assuming that everyone wants to achieve what he has achieved, which just isn't, it's just not the case. Ooh, okay, so here we've got a bunch of different companies. They're not hyperlinks. It's just like pictures of their logos. So like, are you endorsed by these companies, or you have the Walt Disney Company on here and you were fired by Disney, right? Pretty sure. That's what led to the financial freedom movement. No, this isn't about me, Jake Paul. Really? If it's not about you, then why is the tab at the top of the screen say Jake Paul and not financial freedom movement? Wow, beautiful. Look at this. Just guys being dudes.
Guys being dudes.
It's just a bunch of guys. It's a bunch of men. It's almost exclusively just white men. Okay, that's not diverse, Jake. What do you think you're doing? First up, we have Dan. Dan has spent over $60 million on influencer marketing. He spent $60 million? Does that really constitute being an expert if you spent the money? Like, alright. We got ourselves Billie Jean.
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl.
Cutting edge mentorship, coaching, and training from multiple millionaires, expert trainers, and thought. What? What's a thought leader? Like, how do you become a thought leader? Is it like that meme where like people who don't think, people who do think, people who think a lot, thought leaders? Just like always thinking, or like I don't know what. Just like someone tell me, please. I need to know. Oh hey, look, there are women. Okay. 2 women. There's 2 women in here. So, okay. Clearly, he's not a bad guy because he has a few women on his website screen. Really inclusive. Very inclusive. Good job. Oh, here we go. Here's the price in case you hadn't seen it like 50 times already. Normally, it's $40 a month, but you're getting the low price of $19.99 a month. So if you do that math, that's like $240 a year. This is so clearly a scam. I really hope that there aren't a lot of people who fell for it and who like will fall for it, because this is upsetting. He has a section here about who this is for and who it's not for, and he does say that it's not for people who are looking for a magic pill to success. There isn't one. Well, you know, like, the way you're making it sound, even though you say that, like, you really do make it sound like if you do take this course, then you will be successful, basically. If you're telling people that they should be doing this instead of getting an education, like, they're gonna be putting all their eggs in this basket. They're gonna think that this is the right choice to make because they're gonna think that they're saving money. But so many people aren't gonna be successful by watching these videos of you probably rambling about nothing. For the first 10,000 people who become movement makers, you do have the chance of getting some prizes, with the top prize being he'll fly you out to film a vlog with him personally, and he'll share it to his millions of followers. For the top 10, he says you get a personal shout out on social media. These top prizes are awarded to movement makers who take action, get results, and share your radical success story with me. So the only way that you can actually get a prize is if you start making YouTube videos, you become successful, and you tag him in it. That's the only way he'll even, like, consider you for a prize. Which, by the way, I don't think the prizes are coming. Like, I don't think he's gonna actually give out these prizes. Like, sorry, like, I don't think it's happening. And then at the end here, he says that the top 10,000 people who join get 50% off the membership, plus a ticket to see Jake on tour anytime this year. Which means that 10,000 people haven't joined this yet. And I'm hoping he's not even close to 10,000, because this is a scam. I guarantee you he's not giving you any information that you can't find for free somewhere else. Like, there's so many, like, entrepreneurs on YouTube and on Instagram who, like, probably talk about the same stuff. What if I don't have $20 to join? He says, that's all the more reason you should find a way to access this information. Have your parents invest for you by sharing with them the letter to parents at the bottom of this page. Okay, now I gotta look at that. What is the letter to parents? Most college kids these days graduate with an outdated degree and education that is no longer relevant in the current economic workforce. As a result, most college graduates nowadays are jobless, with over 50% of millennials moving back in with their parents to save up money in order to move out someday while they look for companies hiring, but only to realize they need another new degree and education that is relevant in the fast-changing landscape of jobs available that pay well. The whole time we've been looking at this entire thing, like, I still have no concept of what it is that you're trying to teach. You're just saying that people will be financially free because they're not going to be paying student loan debt. They'll just be paying you $20 a month to not be educated enough to get most jobs. I know that a lot of people can't afford college, and, you know, you can take out loans or, like, wait a couple years and maybe work somewhere and make some money, or, you know, do what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with whatever career you choose to have. But assuming that the world is changing so much that the only way people can actually be educated is by using your website, it's just insane. And you're telling parents to these young kids that the way they're thinking is wrong. Okay, so I'm editing right now. Sorry, I'm in a computer lab. I found this other tweet, which I think is very interesting. Especially because, like, I'm going to school for film, so, like, kind of feel like he's attacking me and my professors right now. And I don't know what he thinks he's doing. Like, he's not gonna fix the education system, and I don't know, I had to share that too, because I thought it was fucking hilarious. This is, oh god, okay. If you're already paying for Netflix, or Hulu, or Amazon Prime, then this is a no-brainer. Those things aren't helping your child or their future, are they? And then he ends by saying, You're an amazing parent for even reading this and giving your child this gift and opportunity. Just like conceptually for a second, just like think about this. What kid, let's say they're like 10, 12, 13, something like that. What kid is gonna sit down and watch a bunch of businessmen talk for like, I don't know, maybe probably an hour about like how to build your brand? Like, not a lot of kids are gonna be interested in that. Jake Paul got rich because he got lucky. And he's trying to claim that he knows like the secret to success. He's got like all the little like things you just like put into like the concoction and then like, oh, now you're famous. Like, no, that's not how it works. I know there's videos out there of people who have paid to see like what actually you all get with it. I know Curtis Connor just recently made a video, and he actually pays $20 to see what's like inside. So if you want to kind of see more about that, you can go check out his video. And I think it's just important to keep in mind that whether you pay for this and then try and become a YouTuber, or you just try and become a YouTuber without paying for this, like, it's a crapshoot either way. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful, but you need to do what's best for you and know what tools are available and what tools will actually be helpful for you. Also, real quick, I just wanted to talk about the fact that not only is Jake Paul trying to tell people in a really vague, shitty way how to become a YouTuber and be financially free, but he's also telling people how to cure their mental illness. Like a day after this financial freedom movement was introduced, he had tweeted out, "Remember, anxiety is created by you. Sometimes you gotta let life play out and remind yourself to be happy and that the answers will come. Chill your mind out. Go for a walk. Talk to a friend." This has been a joke on the internet for a long time, that people who don't understand mental illnesses claim that if you just be happy, that then you won't have anxiety anymore. You won't have depression. You won't have these problems that you have because you're just gonna be happy instead. So the fact that in 2020, Jake Paul is saying this, still claiming that like you can fix mental illness by just not being mentally ill anymore. Like, it's almost as if having an education would be beneficial to him. Since then, he has taken the tweet down. Although, as far as I know, he hasn't apologized for what he said. I think he just understands that he got backlash for some reason. Okay, so Jake Paul did kind of post an apology. Not really an apology, just like a response. He said that, basically that, you know, even though his tweet was like causing a bunch of uproar or whatever, like, it's causing more awareness about mental illness now. And then he says that he didn't even know anxiety was a thing until he was 18 and didn't realize that he had it. Yeah, and then he just like posted a link to like 11 things that you can do to like help your anxiety. So I think he thinks that what he did is okay. Alright, well, that's all I've got. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like or comment on what you think about everything. And please subscribe too if you want to see more content I make. I'm going to try to make videos every week, and I'll see you next time.